From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
Welcome to Deep Dive from Neural Newscast. It is June 30th, a day that reminds us how suddenly and profoundly the world can change, whether from the depths of space or the depths of the human mind.
We're looking back at a morning in 1908 when the sky over Siberia seemingly tore open, leaving a scar on the Earth that scientists are still studying over a century later.
That scar is known as the Tunguska Event. On this morning in 1908, a massive explosion rocked a remote region near the Podkamenya Tunguska River. It wasn't a volcanic eruption or a man-made blast, but a cosmic collision, the largest in recorded history, believed to be caused by an asteroid or a comet airbursting a few miles above the surface.
The scale of the destruction is hard to wrap your head around, Evelyn. The blast flattened an estimated 800 square miles of forest. That is roughly 80 million trees, all pushed down in a radial pattern away from the epicenter. Witnesses hundreds of miles away reported a deafening roar and a shockwave that knocked people off their feet.
From an environmental perspective, it's a fascinating case study in resilience. Because it happened in such a remote area, there were very few human casualties, but the ecological impact was immediate. It essentially reset the clock for that entire ecosystem. Even today, researchers visit the site to look for microscopic remnants of the object to determine if it was rocky or icy.
While the Tunguska Event showed us the raw power of the universe, June 30th is also a day defined by individuals who exerted their own kind of power on the world. We have 3 incredible birthdays to talk about today, Evelyn, starting with a woman who broke barriers both on the screen and in society.
You're talking about Lena Horne, born on this day in 1917. She was a true polymath, a singer, actress, and a fierce civil rights activist. Many remember her for her signature performance in the film Stormy Weather, but her impact went far beyond Hollywood.
She was legendary for her refusal to play roles that were demeaning to Black women. During World War II, she even used her own money to travel and perform for Black soldiers because the United States Army wouldn't provide transportation for her. She was a woman of immense grace and steel, Evelyn.
That steel is something she shares with another June 30th birthday, though in a very different arena. In 1966, Mike Tyson was born in Brooklyn. He would go on to become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history at just 20 years old.
Tyson was a phenomenon. His speed and raw power in the ring in the late 80s were unlike anything the sport had seen. He became a global icon, representing a specific kind of intensity and dominance that defined an era of athletics. Speaking of dominance, in the water, we also have the most decorated Olympian of all time celebrating today.
Michael Phelps, born in 1985. 28 Olympic medals, 23 of them gold. It is a record that seems almost untouchable. What I find most compelling about Phelps, Frederick, is his longevity, staying at the absolute peak of a physically grueling sport across 5 different Olympic Games.
It's a testament to human potential. Whether it's Horne's social courage, Tyson's physical force, or Phelps's technical perfection, June 30th really celebrates the heights people can reach. But if we want to talk about the absolute pinnacle of human thought, we have to look back to 1905.
That brings us to our fact of the day. On June 30th, 1905, a young patent clerk named Albert Einstein submitted a paper titled On the Electrodynamics of Moving Bodies to the journal Annalen der Physik. This was the birth of special relativity.
It's incredible to think that one paper could essentially shatter the foundations of classical physics. Einstein challenged our very understanding of time and space, proving they aren't absolute. It paved the way for E equals mc squared, and eventually our entire modern understanding of the universe.
It's the ultimate example of a quiet moment. just a man and his thoughts, having an impact as large as that asteroid in Siberia. Whether through physical force or intellectual breakthrough, this date has moved the needle for humanity.
From the forests of Tunguska to the records of the Olympic pool, the history of June 30th is a study in power and persistence.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. You can find more at deepdive.neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.